It seems that every year at the OHL trade deadline, we hear the same sorts of things, don't we? Why did we give up so much for this player or that player? What about the future? What were we thinking? And I guess it's really not until this time of the year each season that we find out whether or not it was worth it. And if you're a fan of the Windsor Spitfires, you can be forgiven, I think, for thinking maybe it wasn't worth it this time around. 18 draft picks and 3 young players traded away for another run at an OHL title. The Spits fell just 1 game short last year, losing in Game 7 of the OHL final versus the Hamilton Bulldogs. I don't think we can argue that it was a tremendous end to the regular season in Windsor, and those players that they acquired made it a whole heck of a lot of fun, but they just went quiet at the wrong time in a first-round sweep at the hands of the Kitchener Rangers. You know, somebody once told me that the players you're looking for at the trade deadline are the players who are NHL drafted but not yet signed. Something about those players not yet signed being hungrier, wanting a deeper playoff run to get more views from more scouts and maybe that pro contract. But as I look at the 8 remaining teams in the OHL playoffs this year, I'm wondering if the championship pedigree isn't what you're really looking for. There are 7 members of last year's OHL champion Hamilton Bulldogs who were traded away and are still playing in the conference semifinals. Up in the nation's capital, you've got Logan Morrison, last year's OHL playoff MVP. And the 67s are up against the Peterborough Petes and former Bulldogs, Avery Hayes and Gavin White. Then over in the Western Conference, Marco Costantini, the championship goaltender from a year ago, is tending the twine for the Kitchener Rangers. Meantime, the London Knights have got 3 former Bulldogs on their roster in George Diaco, Ryan Humphrey, and Ryan Winterton. So maybe we're going to find out this year if really the way to an OHL championship is to find the guys who have been there and done that before. I'm Farwell. It's Friday. We'll see you at the rink.